I'm glad I
7
didn't
years?
buy this.
All right, welcome back, everybody. This is the Reentry Buzz. This is episode 10. This is season 5.
We don't
episode
often
10.
get to episode 10.
I know this could be a decider episode here. Cole either needs to win this to tie, or if I win this, it's out. It's done. I win season
Easy.
5. But you know what we're doing here. We are both pulling the same sample here. We have no idea what it is. It could be any type of whiskey. We are going to sniff it. We're going to sip it. We're going to tell you how much we'd pay for it. We're going to guess what it is. We're going to score points against each other. And one of us will be victorious.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the one sniff, one sip? Tell how much you'd pay?
Let's do this.
I'm already sniffing. Okay, strange. All right.
This is gonna be a hard one.
Yeah, I know, totally. This is super like middle of the road kind of.
Yeah.
There's nothing particularly definitive about this from the get-go. So this is going to be tough.
I agree. Let's send it a break. We'll take our guesses. We'll take our vote or our notes, and we'll come back. We'll see what we think. All right, here we go to break.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We tasted, we sniffed, everything. We took notes, and Cole's going to tell you what he thinks about this first. Nose, palate, finish. What do you think?
Before I get to any of that, I would pay $40 for this off first sip, which we forgot to mention.
Thank you. I think I'm pushing like 70 tops.
Okay.
I appreciate. I like this. Has a crafty young distillery thing to it, where like I actually like I kind of like it. There are things to appreciate about this, but then there are things that you would understand, like, oh yeah, this, like, their oldest offering is a 4-year product right now. Like that's where my head's at with a kind of whiskey like this, where I could, throw them a bone for $70, but like I'm not gonna buy this all day every day at $70. But anyway, I'll leave it at 70.
That's good. All right, type or no. Notes.
Whew.
I said definitely notes of American whiskey, not fruity, but oaky. On the palate, I said nothing too special here. A little oaky, but right between small barrel youth and oaky age. Not too much else besides the oakiness. No, that's the prominent note to me. On the finish, I said fades into a somewhat astringent oaky mess. Decided now that I don't like this whiskey. That's what I said on the finish.
I love decide the real time, like deciding I don't like this, like as I'm sipping this. On the nose, I said like there's a thin brown sugar minerality here. It is kind of Bananas Foster-y to me. It is kind of Bananas brown sugar, but it is not like a delicious dessert Bananas Foster.
Brown-Forman bananas.
I did not guess Brown-Forman here, but on the palate, and this was actually the very first thing I wrote down after sniffing and sipping during the intro to the episode. I wrote down charcoal first for my primary palate note here. There's this weird like earthy, chalky brown sugar. Chalky brown sugar is the best way that I could put like a charcoal note in text. But anyway, I said vanilla synthetic brown sugar, some unique baking spice and candy fruits, but that's all that I really like about this. It's balanced with a youth and a heat that makes this like fine at best. So like it's got palate notes, but the palate notes aren't rounded out well with nice fine age and things like that. So in the finish is a joke. I said meh. I said it was like nothing off-putting, but nothing good. It was just kind of like just a whatever whiskey finish.
Okay. Who guesses first? You or me?
I guess first.
Okay.
Cool. All right. On type, I said bourbon.
Okay.
Secondary grain, I said rye.
Ooh.
I said that this was Driftless Glen.
Ooh.
And that it was a high proof. It was 118.
118. This will be the determiner.
Oh boy. For age, I said 6. I do believe that I definitely feel more strongly about the age than the proof that this has no real age on it, that this is 6 year. Finished, I said no. This is just a Driftless Glen barrel strength bourbon pick. For score, I mean, Driftless Glen, I love your rise, but I said that this is a C. It gets lost. This is just another young high proof whiskey. So this is a C flat for me.
I like that. C flat. All right. I was very similar at the front. So I said this is also a bourbon. I said this is also secondary grain rye. I went with brand here. I know there was something in our pool that's Grand Canyon Distillery out of Grand Canyon area, Arizona. But here's where the difference comes. You said 118. I said 103. I thought it was higher than 90, higher than 100, but not too much higher than 100. Age, you said 6. I said 4.
Yeah.
If that helps us out.
I can see that.
Finished, I also said no. And the bottle guess, I said Grand Canyon Distillery single barrel bourbon. So is now the time to announce or to reveal?
Now is the time.
All right, let's do this.
1, 2, 3.
Go. Heaven Hill Grain to Glass Rye.
Oh God.
I'm glad
7 year.
Buy this.
Oh, 7 year. Oh,
and
I
so
did all right.
Proof. I think you just won the whole season.
Okay.
That's okay. This is a very interesting glass, and I'm so glad I didn't buy this at the ABC store.
Yeah.
But let's come back after the break. We'll come back and we'll talk about who won, which is Bryan. All right, we'll see you on the other side.
All right, welcome back, everybody. This is we were drinking the Heaven Hill. Oh, I got the sun on me here. Heaven Hill Grain to Glass Rye. This is the green label.
So glad
Grain to
I
Glass
didn't buy this.
Yeah, I know. So actually, I didn't tell you this, but while you were looking up all the bottle specifics, I was looking up the Discord conversation that we had about this.
And you said maybe not buy it.
Yeah. So you said October 3rd, 2024 at 3:03 p.m.
Nice.
Is the Heaven Hill Grain to Glass Rye worth it? $100. And I said, it's good, but not great.
Yeah,
I have one, and I am happy to give you several samples.
Nice. Hand out that sample.
It is a very fresh herbal minty rye.
Nice.
Like self-justification. I see why I said that now. But like, funny enough, in the palate notes that I mentioned, I didn't say anything about herbal or minty at all. But anyway, yeah. So happy to share several samples. Would you like some more samples?
No, thank you. Not my jam.
All right, let's run through the guesses here.
Let's do it.
Cole and I both thought this was bourbon. I thought that it had an extra like corny sweetness to it. This didn't drink like a rye because it didn't drink thinner. It didn't drink necessarily like herbal minty to me in this scenario. So I thought the sweetness really backed it up. I guessed bourbon. Cole guessed bourbon, 0 points.
No
Secondary grain, we both said rye, but of course, 0 points. Bryan, Cole said Grand Canyon. I said Driftless Glen, 0 points. Proof, though, Cole was down at 103. I was at 118. I got 5 points from that. Pretty close there. I was what, 5 off or so? Yeah.
Yeah.
Age, I didn't think this was the age statement when we released it when we were okay, all right. When we announced this first, when we said what the age statement was, it is 7 years. So actually, Cole with his guess of 4 got 2 points. I got 4 points with my guess of 6. It is not finished. The bottle is Heaven Hill grain to glass with a score from Cole of 7.5 C and a score of C from me too. The winner is me, 9-2.
Nice. For the season.
So that's it. Oh yeah, that's it.
The season. That's it. So that's Bryan's up 1 season to 2. I'm sorry, 3 seasons to 2.
Well, I guess we'll keep this going, if you're having fun.
I'll keep it up. This is fun. We still have 150 plus whiskeys to keep going. I know. So.
And actually, I was talking to Bryan Duncan about this. We got to figure something else out, man. We gotta start cranking through these samples faster.
Why?
Because we got so many, man. We got like years worth of samples we got to get through. Yeah. And actually, you know what? Live hot on air. I was like, what if we did like an A versus B sample thing? What if we like segregated our samples so that it was like American whiskeys and Irish whiskeys and whatever, so that we could do like an A versus B and figure out what's better?
We could do that, but we could also do what we're doing already. I don't know. It's kind of fun when you're like, this is completely random.
Love it. I'm down to keep doing everything.
Season 6, here we come. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Thanks for joining us, guys. That is season 5 wrapped up in episode 10. We will, I'm proud to say I'm not not behind by that far. Even though season 4 was a sweep, season 5 was not.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna catch up next season. I'm gonna win it all.
Sounds good. Maybe
I'll
looking forward to it.
6. Yeah. But thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you guys next time on the Reentry Buzz.
Oh, you're recording already. Welcome back to the Reentry Buzz. My name is Bryan.